Blazekiller, and today I'm bringing this video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the new wood in Lumber Tycoon 2. It's not really new, but it's new for me because I came back to this game recently and just stumbled upon this wood by actual chance, believe it or not. And yeah, it was added to this game many years ago, and then in the snow biome actually for the winter event, if you remember that. And it was moved actually to the caves over here to the left of this bridge, if you look at the bridge this way, of course. And as a memorial for someone, Defaultio New, the creator of the game, Defaultio New, who passed away, and he made a memorial for this person and moved that wood over here. So I'll show you guys how to get this. So grab your truck. It can be a large car or a truck, it doesn't matter. You're gonna back off here. Do your best to land it. You might not land it always, but do your best to land it. And then drive quickly over here to this sand spot. You're not gonna be able to see where you're driving super well, so do your best to estimate where you're going. Just barely missed that one. And then from here, you're gonna wait it out until your health heals. Heals completely. All right, now that my health is just about healed, I'm gonna keep driving from the cave and drive to the next sand spot here. All right, and from there you can go over to this one once your health is healed enough, of course. Or what I'm gonna do is just go straight to the next one, which is down this pathway. And while I wait for my health to heal, I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what this is and some more features about it. So yeah, it was added to this game a couple of years ago, or actually quite a few, like maybe 4 years ago. I don't know if I remember correctly, 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not sure exactly. In the snow biome during the winter event, it's called the Winter Fest, I believe. It was the event in Lumber Tycoon 2. So it was added during that, and it was actually a pretty big thing. It was really interesting. This wood does not sell for much, just so you're aware, just so like you don't think it's like incredibly rare, incredibly expensive. It actually does not sell for much. It's one of the least highest selling woods in this game, should you be curious about that. It's actually very hard to acquire as well. I'll talk more about that later in the video. But now that my health is healed, let's keep going along this cave to the next sand spot, which is just down this little alley here. And then as we look to our left, we'll be able to see it. Beautiful and gorgeous biome. It looks better, much better in here than I think than it did there during the Winter Fest. I think it's much more fitting to be in this location, if you ask me. Of course, I don't mean to be flippant about that and say it's more fitting as a memorial for someone. I don't mean that at all. I just mean it just looks more beautiful here, and I think that's a compliment to the person who passed away, who this memorial is serving for. But yeah, it doesn't sell for much. It's hard to get. It's very, very hard to get. I'll show you guys how to do it. I'm not going to demonstrate entirely how to do it, but I'll show you guys the general gist and how to actually acquire it. Okay, so now you're here, and you have this memorial for the person up here. I don't know what the person's name is, but they're only around 20, I think, 21 maybe, which is very sad. Yeah, so here we are in this very beautiful place with all of these trees, and they're very glowy, like sinister wood-ish, and they have all these different pillars, which is honestly odd. I wonder if you can put objects on these pillars to weigh them down, if something will happen. Probably not. I don't think Defaultio would have put that much thought into this, to be honest. He seems pretty distant from this game now as he works on his other game, but just something to think about. I'm not sure what will happen. I'm not gonna make a video about that. But if once you got your wood and chopped it up and put it in the back of your car or trailer, or actually don't bring a trailer down here. That's kind of a bad idea. If you already tried it, you can see that it's not gonna work. Once you got the wood back in the back of your truck or car, just follow the way back and just do the reverse pathway that you took. And I'll just speed this up for you guys until I get back. Alright guys, and now that we are back to this original sand spot here, I'll show you guys how to actually, what to actually do from here. Because if you look around you, you're like, okay, I went off this cliff edge to get over here, but I can't drive up that cliff. If you already tried, but don't try it, please. You're gonna waste your wood. You also can't go left because that's the same thing. So what do I do from here? It's a great question. It's very hard to explain. Well, it's not hard to explain. It's just hard to actually execute successfully. So you're going to next make a long piece of wood, right? I made a video about it. You can find videos about it, but just to demonstrate really quickly what that actually means, or what it actually is. You're going to put any wood through your sawmill and put the dimensions on the sawmill to a very low value, such as 1 by 1, for example. Put that through, you're going to get a very long piece of wood, such as this, but much longer than this. Okay? Much longer than this. Okay. And then from there, you're going to bring that wood up here, where my cursor is pointing, and walk that over until you get to over here. So there's two ways you can do it. I mean, probably more. You can bring your piece of wood over this bridge and do it from this side, because then you can attach that right down there vertically, or you can bring it over here and try to attach it from where my cursor is pointing to there, like diagonally over here, or you can try to attach your long piece of wood right there, pretty vertically. So either way, it's going to be very difficult to actually get this piece of wood. Obviously, the concept's not hard to understand. The concept is difficult in the sense that, in the sense that getting the piece of wood there actually in the first place is very difficult, because you can't obviously drive this. It may be default to its purpose was not to get this wood in the first place, because it's meant to be memorial. Maybe this wood's sacred. You're not supposed to get it. I'm not sure what his intentions were, but he obviously made it very hard to get on purpose. But if you were to get it, if you do decide to get that long piece of wood. What in the heck? Whoa. Anyways, if you decide to get the wood, go get that long piece of wood, and then using the cursors where I demonstrated, go pretty much arrange that long piece of wood there, so you can go up that ramp, bring your wood manually one by one over to your base, and put it through your sawmill as you see fit, as you accordingly. It's hard to do. It's very difficult to do, actually. I've never done it personally, but I've seen other people do it using the methods that I've just showed you guys. So with that said, again, this wood is very rare, very hard. Not very rare. It's pretty abundant, but it's very hard to get, and it doesn't sell for much. So it doesn't give you much of an incentive to actually get it, besides the fact it being very hard to get in the first place. But that's how you get the new wood in Lumber Tycoon 2. It's not really new. It came out a couple years ago, or a few years ago. But this is the new updated version of Blazekiller's edition, 2022 version of this. So if you did enjoy, drop a like, make sure you subscribe, leave any comments you may have in the comment section below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible with those, and turn your post notifications on so you'll be notified whenever you upload. And yeah, if you did enjoy, drop a like, and thank you for watching once again. Hope this helped.